Alright, good morning everyone. Hope you are having a great morning. So now today is another day we get into the charts, and this is done here at Dankscourt Traders Hub. Yeah, so we will be looking into charts as usual, and we'll be looking into crash 500 and the rest of the assets as usual. You guys know the drill, how we do it. So we'll be starting with crash 500. I want to welcome everyone who is joining, and maybe who will join later and check out the charts later on. But you're welcome. Go ahead and share it, and go ahead and share the stream, or to the people that you want to share with, and I will appreciate it because you are adding on to the community when you're sharing. All right. So crash 500, let's get into it, and we start from where we stopped at. And I'm going to be, I think, starting from next week. Starting from next week, I will be, every day I'll be looking for a scalp trade that we'll be doing together here online. Yes, we'll be doing it live. So every day we'll get a scalp signal that we'll trade together every day. So Monday to Friday we'll be looking for one single trade for scalping, and we make money off it. And those who know strategy, that strategy of strategies to use when scalping, here we'll be looking for a trade that we can use all that you know about scalping. So right up now, let's head over to crash 500, and we'll start off this session. Crash 500. All right, so we had two options. The one to break that resistance level and then continue, and clearly you can see it broke the resistance, gave us a retest candle there, and then started to buy, then retested again, consolidated a bit here. This is H1 consolidation. Then after that we saw price continue into the buying trend. After breakout of that descending triangle there, after the breakout there, you can see we had a retest, then continuation of the trend. Now we know where we are headed to, because that's what we've been waiting for. The only issue I have with this, that I didn't get like a good retracement that I wanted. This was a retracement there, but the one I anticipated is not what I wanted, so I missed on this trade, because now that was a clear retracement level there to signify that buys have actually gone through. The only problem is I was not seeing here, this is, you can see here we had not broken out of that previous high, so it was hard to tell if this was going to be a retracement. That's why I'm still looking for I'll still look for a new retracement level, probably on this fair value gap that it has left back. So I can delete that, probably there, and probably if it comes then and retests here, then I'll be able to get into it, because now we know we have created a new high there. We have broken out of that resistance level that was holding for so long. This one here, it is the same here, even the other side. So we have been there for so long, and now we are clearly seeing buys have started. Because we broke out successfully out of that falling expanding wedge. Now we're headed to that level. That's what we've been waiting for. All of you guys who have been with me here on the stream since day one, you know what we've been waiting for. We know that we are going to enter sales when we get to this level here. Why do we know that? It's because of our weekly. Our weekly, we know we will be selling because that's where that is. This is where we are, and that is an order block on daily, and this is an order block on weekly. So we have these two that we will be looking at for us to start selling. According to daily, we have reached overbought. According to weekly, we have reached overbought. So those are two. So looking at H4, we've also reached overbought. So those are three time frames all showing overbought. Looking at H4, H1, we overbought, and we somehow consolidated around that area there according to CCI. Whereas on M15, yes, we are looking for buys there, though there is some kind of low momentum there on M15. So that's a clear buy that is looking at getting into this area there. That's what we'll be looking for, getting into that area, or 50% of the weekly order block. All right, I think that's basically it. That's basically it on Crash 500. And now I wish to write here how we can enter this. I've showed you. I'll be waiting for a retracement, probably on H4, if it gives me that, because we've already touched the weekly. We've already touched the weekly order block. We may not come back. We may not come back to this level. But if in case we come back before we reach 50% of this order block, then I will be looking for my buys to take me up. But for now, I don't see myself entering it because I was late. I was late by 3 hours. I was late by 3 hours. I would have entered there immediately for this buy after this breakout here. So I was late there. Let's see. Yeah, we may see some pullback. You can now, those who love scalping, you can even go to M5 and start to look for these pullbacks. These pullbacks when price has broken out on M5, it makes those pullbacks when it has broken out there, when it has broken structure there. So you can choose to look for that and look for your points of interest there and make an entry. So that's what price is doing on M5, and clearly that is price action. You can clearly see that we are getting higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows in that kind of manner on M5. So meaning at a later stage we are going to reach a level where we will not longer see higher highs, but we will start to sell for some good minutes, like an hour or 30 minutes of sales to just retrace. Yeah, so we'll be waiting for that to actually happen. We'll be waiting for that to actually happen. If it does, then we'll be ready to make an entry. But as of now, I want to delete all this and then head over to boom 1,000. Yeah, boom 1,000, and a retest has happened, and momentum, you can see momentum has started to change. The move that is here is not the same move that is there, is not the same move that is here. is not the same move that is here. So momentum has started to shift. So anytime soon you're going to see some kind of double top there, and then the sales will start wanting to come around looking for liquidity that was left back, and probably this will be the low on M15 that gave us the high that will be created there. Then we can use that to understand where price will come back to, and we have these levels here which are likely to be in discount level, in discount zone. So we may look at that, or to what is happening to my, okay, it has stabilized. Now this leads me to go to boom 1000, boom 1000. Let's head over to boom 1000, boom 1000. So boom 1000, we are still in this we are still in this asset. I'm in profits. The reason why I entered there is because I still had all this to come back to that trend line, and you can see it came back and even exceeded. I had my TP there because of yesterday's analysis. Those who remember yesterday's analysis. So that's the reason why I made my entry there, because I knew we are still selling all the way back to this order block there. So that's what I was looking for. But as from where we are currently, you can notice there's been a consolidation happening there, and if I was to somehow understand the consolidation there, the structure, I'll be getting something of sort. I'll be getting something of sort there. So I will wait for whatever it happens, whatever happens here. So these are my profits already. Stop losses in profits here. That's why I was not taken out. I was almost taken out here. Yeah, so I'm still in profits here as of now. I'm hoping to, this is some kind of a channel, and we know that channels always represent continuation according to how it is given to us here. Channels always represent continuation of the previous trend. That means if I'm having this, let me see, if I'm having this move here that brought me into that consolidation, then now I'll be looking for that kind of move to bring me here, to bring me all the way down below there. So actually I would shift my TP there and put it around that area, because I'm swinging here. So I need to grab as much money as I can on this asset. So I'll be looking at that profit. I'll be looking at that as my target there, and clearly you can see that it is an H1 order block. It is an H1 order block. So once price breaks out of this, because this is a channel, then I will be looking for this kind of profit. But remember, there is always manipulation anticipated. It can first come up there to take me out and then continue down below. So you just have to be ready for whatever it gives you. Sometimes it can even go as up as that side, because this line, this channel may still be valid. If it does that, it may first come there back to that order block, this order block here on H1, and then decide to come down after taking me out. So all that is possible. So I'm not saying it's not possible, I'm saying it is possible. So you have to be ready. If it does, you'll be knowing that either your profits are already locked in, or your sales are in profits, you've already trailed. So if I was doing that, you can see that somehow this channel is still valid. So let me pull it back where it was. To take it all the way down below here, there's an opportunity to scalp it to take you all the way down below here, and this is M5, this is M15. I could wait for price to be below M15, but yeah, this is an advantage to scalp and bring it all the way down to this support trend line here that we've just drawn. Yeah, so that is it. I'll leave it at H1 and head over to boom 500 and head over to boom 500 now. So boom 500, just first rename it boom 500. So boom 500, we've been following this. I think did I make any money, or it took me out yesterday? Let me check. Oh yes. I don't know why I entered a sale here. What was I looking for? Price to first reach this order block. Okay. Was this yesterday? Yes, I first took it there, got my money. Those who remember yesterday's analysis, let me go back to it so that you can see it. I told you I entered from where? There. These are many lines. Let me first delete the ones I don't need. H4. All these are not needed. This is needed. Delete. Head over to H1. This was that. This retest was okay. I think I had not seen this kind of retracement. What was that trend? Let's first check the trend while we were buying. So why did I look for that order block? I was looking for the order block. I had not seen the fair value gap on H1. Alright, that's why I missed it. So I had missed that fair value gap. For me to look for this move, I was looking at a retest back to this order block, but I had missed the fair value gap. So it decided to come to the fair value gap, and that fair value gap was already in discount, I believe. Yes, yeah, you can see there it was in discount. That's where price reacted from and headed back to went back into buys. So now we can delete all these so that we have a clear chart. What is this? Delete it. I need to know what it is. It is in the past. Delete this, and now we somehow have a clear chart. Delete this. We'll get it back if you need it. It has moved. It went back to that fair value gap and even went all the way to the order block. So it has reacted from the order block. So we don't need that fair value gap anymore. So now that we have that, go to H1, and that is the order block there. That is the order block that has been reacted from. And looking at daily, we are looking for a retest according to daily, and price is just above 10 MA. So it means according to H4 we are buying yet on on the daily we're supposed to be selling, but now price is above our 10 EMA, meaning that is signals for buys. If that is a signal for buy, then we can head over to H4, look at what we have there. We've reached that resistance level, and price is getting some rejection there. Going to H1, price is overbought, meaning we can look for sales on H1 if price breaks that level there. That means we will start this level here is where it's like sort of a breaker block where price broke structure from. So if price breaks that level there, then I'll be looking for some more sales to bring me here, to bring me either on that order block. Actually, that would be the ideal thing, or to the fair value gap down below here. So we will wait for whatever it gives us. Then we can think of more buying according to H4, but then this was not this a break of structure. This was a break of structure, but when it shifted, it changed character. According to data, we are selling, and we saw break of structure here. We saw this. It was a break of structure, but yeah, it was a break of structure. All right. So yeah. This certainly tells us that we will be looking for sales. This can tell us that we will consider the H1 and daily time frame, not the H4. Why? Because the general trend according to daily is a sell, and if we go with the buy, we may find it rough. You can only go for the buy if price breaks this level here. If price breaks that level, yeah, that's how you can look for buys, or if price actually breaks this order block here. But as of now, we have rejection or from the buys, so it means we are looking for sales on H1 and D1. So that is now clear for me. I won't be looking for buys unless I see a breakout on that order block there. So heading to M15, it is also doing the same as H4, so it's a no-go for now. This asset is a no-go. I'm not going to make an entry until I see some substantial key levels of mine reached. If I see some good move, I will be looking for entries. For now, it's a no-go. This is a V25 oneness. I hope you guys made an entry, because those who were with me yesterday, we talked about this asset, and my entry was there when it reached that order block. The reason I entered that is because it was some sort of a shoulder, right shoulder from the left. So yeah, I decided to, it was like a retest back. The first one was here, and then came here, gave us that, then it came, yeah, that's why I entered it. And right now I see that buys are trying to pull back, so I can actually close this other entry and then close even this and I don't have to prove to anyone that I know how to trade. What matters is making money. So what I want to do right now here is go to H4. Oh sorry, I haven't changed this. This is V25. This is Volatility 25 1S. Volatility 25 1S. So now where we are, this is H4. This was the analysis. Breakout there, retest, then start to sell. It did that, but it found rejection because there's a lot of, what is this thing here? I don't need this. I don't need it anymore. It's another block. We know that we are there. So it's just overshadowing what I want. So alright, so knowing that, daily we are looking for buys, weekly we are looking for a retracement back to where, let's understand that. According to weekly, this is a high there that gave me this low, so I'll be looking for sales according to weekly if price comes around this or this fair value gap there. Yeah, it's a fair value gap after discount. This is a discount. This fair value gap is both in discount and in premium and discount. So we'll be looking for premium zone level, which is that we'll be anticipating to make our pullback from we're going back into sales according to weekly, because the trend here on weekly is a sell, and that was a break of structure there. You can clearly see it there. Yeah, so from here we started to get back into buys. We started to get into buys. So I will not look into monthly because it will be weird. I'll now look at daily because that's what we are looking at right now. Daily, it is buying, but there is a retracement that is anticipated before it can continue to buy. We had a break of structure here, there, and we never actually retested that level after breakout. We just did not retest it. So there's another one here that was a break of structure. It was tested here. For it was tested. So but as you can see, price is failing to break that level. It's failing to break that level there, and clearly looking on the left, it was a fair value gap that was tested once on those candles there, and now we are there in that very order block. Fair value gap, order block. If price comes and breaks that order block, it means I will be looking for sales. But even before it does that, we may even enter sales. Let's look at H1. Alright, so there's another level to be broken here. So if it breaks that level there, then I can make a sell on H1. Let's head over to M15 and see if there is another level that we can actually take advantage of before we wait for H1. Yes, this is a high that gave us this low, so that means we can look for another level here. We can take advantage of. We are looking for premium order block or a fair value gap that we can take advantage of and enter sales. So we have this one here that is most likely to be our point of interest to enter sales, and I'll put my sell entry there. I normally put 2 there, and I'll look for another one probably when it breaks this level. Why am I looking for sales on H4? On M15 is because H4 we are selling and price is below 10 MA. That was a confirmation of the sales there. That's why I'm looking for sales, and price failed to break that level there up. That's why still I'm looking for sales. And according to CCI, I was overbought since that level there, so that's another reason I'm looking for sales. Alright, now I will leave V25 1S from there, and then head over to, I will actually leave it at M15 and then head over to V75. Let me check if we have some questions. No, we don't. Good morning, Levi. Good morning, Robina. Thank you guys for joining. Now V75. So V75, simple analysis that we did yesterday. We were looking for a retracement back to that level, and then we can continue selling it, but somehow we didn't. When we got that retracement on H4, it was one candle of H4, and then continued to sell. And where we are on H1, we are oversold, and even H4 we have gone back to oversold level there. According to daily, on the other hand, it's still showing us some momentum to sell, but you need to know that yesterday's candle closed perfectly out, and that means this one that we've started may be a retest. So that's why we may be looking for buys on H1 and H4 to take us back right around that level there, to start looking for the retracement that we wanted. Because according to daily, it still has some momentum to sell. It's showing us momentum to sell, and daily closed out of this descending triangle perfectly. It was a successful breakout. That candle there closed out perfectly. So that means if this turns out to close out today there, when it is a buy candle, then we wait and see on the next day if we will be selling or we will be entering back into the descending triangle there. So that's how we're going to play with it. So H1 is already buying. I don't normally do that, so I will wait for a pullback to make my entry for the buys, knowing that I'm going to buy it all the way up there, but cautiously, because the major bias or the bigger bias is on the sells according to daily. Alright, and you can even see the structure of these candles is very weird. It shows you that it has low momentum. Right now, the traders that are entering this asset are very few, so that's why you're seeing short buy candles and sell candles, because the amount of trades that V75 currently is receiving, they are very, very small compared to other days or to other trends. You can see, look at that from this level here, you can see what we are having: big candles and then short there when there is low momentum. Now even here, that's what is happening. So we will be looking for that. Look at M15, they are very small candles, it shows the low momentum and the low liquidity currently on this asset. So I wouldn't enter right here where it is. I would wait for the pullback that we've talked about, and probably it will come to, let me go to M5, M15, yeah, probably it will come back down below after giving us a new high there, failing to create a new high there, come back, then later on come to break that previous high in to start to go into buys. That's how we normally anticipate, like this. Let me show it to you so that you get to know what I'm talking about. Something like that. It's what we normally anticipate. So I can't enter here because it is already above my 10 MA. Unless it tests, then I can make my entries. V50, volatility 50. Volatility 50. All right. There's a buy in anticipation. Now that we've reached 50% of this order block, I can anticipate a buy. If it fails to go back to, to reach that fair value gap, so I will anticipate a buy, and my entry will just be below here on this neckline. Why am I calling it a neckline? Is because I will be anticipating a failure to create a new high there, to create a new higher high. But if it does, then this will not be necessary, because it means it will come to test that and then go back to look for a new higher high. If it fails, then that's when we'll be looking for buys. But for now, if it fails to break this level here, then I'll be looking for my entries for sales to bring me all the way back here, or here I will be having those two TP levels here and there to grab the profits. This is H4 and we are clearly selling on H4. It means it can even go all the way back here depending on the momentum. Looking at daily, we are still selling, so that's also another confirmed thing, confirmed confluence that can attest to what we are looking for on H4. But we have to bear in mind that on daily we are looking for that liquidity up there, and we are not only looking for the liquidity, we had a break of structure there. So that clearly tells you that according to weekly, buys are still very on, because we broke structure there and we came to test that level and grab the buys in discount. That's what we have finished doing. So the selling is going to be a short-lived one. If we are selling on H4, we're going to be looking at short sales, and more so the reason why we'll be looking for short sales is that looking from the price action, this is a low and this is a low. We failed to create a new low from where we are. We went ahead, we started to create highs. This was break of structure there, so we created a high, came, we tested it, created a new lower higher low. Then we went here, we created a new higher high, went here, created a low that went below there. It was a fake breakout, and went right here, we broke structure. It has given us a new higher high up there. So that is according to price action. So it clearly tells us that according to price action, we are buying. So it means we are just looking for this short retracement back to the break of structure, or to the breaker block, if you want to call it that way. So we may be coming back here and then continuing into the buys according to the weekly. All right, let me just leave that arrow there just for guidance and to quickly understand what we're looking for if we are doing a recap. All right, I think that's it for V50, and now I'll be heading to jump 25. Before I head there, let me check. Do we have a comment? Not really, so we're good to go. So jump 25 simply I think I made some money yesterday. Let me check. Oh, so a while since we last entered this asset. Wow, what went wrong? Oh, I was making money on other assets, and most of the times if I make my target, I don't even look at what happens on these other assets. I don't normally come back to them, so that's a challenge. It's not a challenge, but yeah, if this gives me a perfect entry when I've already made my target, I don't have to enter that. I'm not on a marathon to make money. If you bring that into trading, it's a done deal. You're going to lose even the money you've already made. That's discipline that every trader should have. So here, this is H1. We want to start from weekly, and we'll see what is happening there. Let's remove history. I don't know what that is. Okay, what is daily? We are looking for a pullback to that and then continue selling. Why? Weekly, we reached a retracement level. We left some liquidity here because we broke out we had a break of structure. We first delete this fib to understand what is happening there. All right, so H4 we had started to, we were in sales and we reached this level 1 2 3 4 times. This is becoming it is a perfect, it is a strong support level, this order block here. So that being said, I know that on now on H4 maybe looking for buys. That's why I have that there to take me there according to H4. But then according to daily, it's also a buy. Looking on CCI, it's a buy. It's a buy there. If it is a buy, I want to look at price action before I can confirm that. So I have my low here and I continue here. I break this structure. If I broke that structure, then I retested. After retest, I came back here, broke that structure. After breaking, I failed to make a new high there and now started to sell. Now that shows me that bias, the big bias is on sales. That can only tell us that weekly we may be looking for sales, and that is exactly what we're looking for. Why? Because we reached I can delete that, and also this. It's because according to weekly we reached that order block there, that last order block there. That's why. So if we know that on we have a resistance level up there on weekly, then on daily it's a reason why we failed to create a new high there. Now I don't need that arrow, I don't need this, I don't need all this. Probably that I need on H4, and I can can leave it there. So on H4 I may see this buy, but I don't want to just rush into it because price is below my 10 MA and it is on support level. So what I may do here, let's go back, see what that is. That is an order block, a daily order block. So I will delete it and rather go here, look for an H4 order block where we are having this reaction form, and then I'll draw it. Once I have it there, then I will know that if price breaks this level here, and then I'll be looking for a retracement as usual. Price breaks, retests, then we enter sales, there. So that's one thing I'll be looking at. This move is possible, but I don't want to put my focus onto it a lot because I know the general bias is on sales. So we may see some momentum to break through, even though I'm seeing oversold here on CCI. Yeah, I want you to note that even though I'm seeing this, price action may give me something different, and I always follow price action. So I rather not focus on this now until price may be on lower time frames is already showing me some buying momentum, and of which on H1 it's not. Let's check on M15, it's not yet also. So until M15 starts to get into the buys on this other side, that's when I'll be making my decision there. So for now I will stick to I think H1. Yeah, let me stick to H1 and wait for whatever it gives me. So that is a jump 25. We should look at making money today. Yeah, today. In fact, M15 should give us this money. M15 should give us this money there. So you know I'm having that there. So all right. So that is the case. Whichever is in premium. Always. Yeah, that's the level that is in premium. So I will be looking for probably price to reach that level, and then probably even continue according to H4, but I will have made enough money. This is jump 25. It gives money, but it can also take it if you're wrong. So don't rush if you don't have at least 3-4 confirmations of the kind of trade you're taking, kind of position you're taking, whether a buy or sell. All right, I think I leave this at 15. Let me leave it at 15, M15, and we head over to our last asset of the day, and then we can call it a day. This is jump 10. Remember, like I said, starting next week we'll be looking for a scalp trade. We'll be looking for a trade to scalp, and then we'll scalp it together and make some money. I realize one thing, that some traders are not good at swinging, and swing trades sometimes they take like forever to come through and grab one perfect swing trade. Why? Because of fear sometimes, to hold and wait for trade to reach its maturity. So that's why I'll be looking for scalp, so that we can handle all the kinds of traders, the scalpers, intraday, those who are looking for entering trades now and then close, then enter another time, then close or enter several assets. Then also the swing traders will be looking for swing trades on probably H4 or swing on H1 to take you all the way to the end of the trend. All right, so jump 10, this is jump 10. I hope I've put it there. Yeah, okay. So jump 10, I'm looking at this. This is what I'm looking at. Price, those who remember, I'd said price will come back to that fair value gap and then drop down, and somehow it missed my sell limits just inches. I don't know if I can call it, just a few points below, and then I failed to make my entry there. I was waiting for it to activate my sell limits. Right now I should be in big monies. So what do I do now that I missed? So now that I'm selling and I've seen this kind of structure, it is some sort of descending triangle. That means I'll be looking for sales. Why am I looking for sales? Because this very structure or pattern has been created on that very resistance level, and that only tells me that continuation of sales is on. So knowing that, I'll be looking for a breakout there to bring me all the way here as the exact distance that brought us into consolidation there or into ranging there. So that's what I'll be looking for. This is straightforward, and I don't want to take a lot of time on it, because that's exactly what we have here. So yeah, so if price does that, yeah, then we'll be looking for the sell to bring us all the way down below here. And another candle has started, H4 candle, so it means before the day ends we may see something of sort, or to consolidate a bit more within this triangle. Then later on, probably tomorrow, we'll see this move happen. But either way, don't forget to always anticipate manipulation breakout around that area and then to come here. Always never forget that. That's how the market is. If you don't anticipate manipulation and you think that price has broken out here, it may even give you a manipulation to take you there, back there. These guys already know what you're looking for, so they can manipulate you and show you that we have started the buys only to reach that level and then come back again into sales. So be ready always, and be wise to understand if it is a manipulation or if it is not. Right, I think that's it on V on jump 10. Unless that was our last asset. Now we can head back to recap and see how we are going to make where we started from. So just a reminder, every Tuesday and Friday we have a BTC analysis. So if you're a fan or an enthusiast of BTC, that's Bitcoin, you can always join us and analyze BTC. Those who joined on Tuesday got a move that I showed them, and they grabbed a lot of money there. Those who joined the analysis of Tuesday. Right now, let's head over back to Crash 500 and look at, wow, so we never saw the pullback, so that was a no-go for us. We didn't see any pullback. Yeah, we wanted a pullback here so that we can make an entry. So yeah, no go for us. I just leave it. Remember, it's going all the way to the middle of that level there. We're looking at to reach at least 50% so that we can start to look for sales. So we need to be ready for sales anytime. So yeah, I'll leave it at probably H1 and go to boom 1000. And boom 1000, like I told you guys, it is in that channel. You can choose to scalp it where it is and keep scalping it to the trend line, then come back up like that until it breaks out. So we are looking at profit level or target level being at that level there. But as usual, always anticipate manipulation. If it happens, then you're safe. If it doesn't, still you're good to go, because if it doesn't give you a manipulation to later come inside, then that means your stop losses are safe. So you just always wait when price is, sometimes I say you wait for the breakout here, but if it gives you a manipulation and then comes back in, you can immediately enter your sales when it comes back inside the channel. Alright, that is boom 1000. This one we are waiting for a breakout here to continue and grab liquidity here. But remember, we said the general trend here is a buy, I believe. Yes, it's a buy. We broke structure here, so we are looking for a retracement back to the break of structure there, and then later on continue into buys. So you will have to be cautious of whatever we do, whatever decisions you make, because you don't want to be found on the wrong side of this kind of asset. Yeah, so this I will just leave it where it is until it gives us clear structure. Yeah, this one I've put my sell limits here. I'm waiting for price to reach that level, and then I can make my sales to bring me down below to this level. Remember, we are looking for sales according to H4 to bring us right here. It's going to be a swing trade if it does break this level. So I'll first take my profits around that order block, then wait for another entry to bring me down below here if it gives it to me. Because according to daily, we are looking for buys, and we had a break of structure there. That's where I have my order block there. That's why I'm saying I would first take my profits there and then wait for the breakout if it gives it to me. But if it fails, then I will be looking for buys if price breaks that or that resistance level up there. The reason I'm looking for sales is it failed to give us a new high there on that resistance level, so that can only signify a reversal. That's why we are somehow seeing as if we have a double top. So until this neckline is broken on the daily, we cannot confirm that we are selling. On the daily, I want to mark my words, on the daily we cannot confirm we are selling, but on H4 we are actually looking for sales if price breaks this level here. Yeah, V75, a pullback here, and then we make our entries for buys. That's what we're looking for, and I will not be looking for any swings here because we broke the daily that support trend line, which is making a descending triangle there. So that's why I'll be looking for this kind of move. Retest there, then later on sell, or retest and even enter back inside, and then we can look for this move to take us back to the upper trend line. We saw that this will be looking for something like that if it gives it to us, but there's a possibility of it breaking and going here and giving us a new higher high. So we just have to be patient with it. Second last yeah, here we're looking for a pullback here, and then we can make our entries to take us right on that level there in premium, then we can look for sales again. What is this? Yes, that's we are selling. We are selling, but we have a support level there and we haven't broken it out. So if it breaks it, if we have a breakout here, then we will have something, be waiting for something like that, and then we make our entries. You already see I have my buy limit here, waiting for buys whenever price reaches that level. But on H1 and M15, we'll be looking for this pullback on the lower time frame. Then later on we make our sales again. And lastly, we'll be looking for breakout there so that we can continue with our sell. If it fails and price goes back up here, I'll be entering my sells here, or wait for, of course I will have to wait for a confirmation that sales have started. When it gets back to this upper trend line, it may give us that manipulation, then later on sell. So you have to be very wise before you make your decision. You have to be having several conferences that are confirming that you should enter the sell. All right, thank you guys for being here today. I hope you had a great time, and whatever we do, always remember risk management is key, and does it. What matters is you making money consistently, and not making a lot of money at once, and then on the next trade or on the next day you lose it all again. That is not what matters. So apply proper risk management whenever you're trading. If you have a small account and you're looking for a trade like Boom 1000, a small account I'm meaning for Boom 1000, I'm looking at below $50, so that will be a small account. So if you have that kind of small account below $50 and you want to trade Boom 1000, the smallest lot size is 0.2 of Boom 1000, but still that is still big for that kind of account. There's a trick I had showed you guys of you even getting a smaller lot size, trading with smaller lot size than the actual lot size that the lead gives you. There's a manipulation we do. You just make, if you wanted a Boom 1000, if you wanted to trade Boom 1000 with 0.01 lot size, what you do is you increase your lot size to 0.21, then you make your entry. Immediately after making your entry, you go to position, you modify position, and you cross partial profits, and then you cross 0.2. That means you'll be remaining with 0.01 in the trade as your running trade with that kind of lot size. I hope you've understood it. If you've not understood it, let me get to know in the comment section there. I'll show it to you probably on our next session, live session tomorrow. That will be tomorrow, and then you can learn it, those who want to. But that's how basically you can manipulate the lot size and get to use the exact lot size you want to use on whichever asset that you want. You can trade any asset to that as well as 0.01, even if they are telling you the smallest lot size of Volatility 50 is 4. You can still trade Volatility 50 with a lot size of 0.1 or 0.01. Still you can. So I need you to understand that. I need you to know that you can do that, so that you can always protect your account. Your account is your capital, just like any other business. So if you don't protect it, then you will lose it, and then you'll be frustrated and stressed, and you start to ask questions if really trading works or it doesn't work. the matter of the fact is, people are making money every day. And why would they be coming to tell you lies that they are making money when they are not? And why would it even matter to have a market where people are not making money? What would be the use of it? So that's a factor of the matter, that money is there, but you need to just check several things that you're doing wrong and try to reflect on them, change them, journal your trades, and make sure you always go back to reflect on your mistakes, and that's how you can correct them. All right, let me wish you guys a good day. Remember, we're still having the course, the promotion going on till the end of the year. Those who want to register for December classes, mentorship class, you're welcome. You can easily email me or WhatsApp me, and we'll get you registered and be ready for December class. And yeah, we push it to as far as we can to see how we can streamline some of the things that are still lagging or lacking within us. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a good day. See you tomorrow same time, 10:30. Happy trading.